Ever wonder what the most breathtaking spots in Europe really are? Well, get ready. We're about to take you on a whirlwind tour of the 10 most stunning places on the continent, from fairy tale cities to landscapes that just don't seem real. This isn't just a list, it's your new bucket list. Let's get started. Europe. It's a continent that wears its history on its sleeve, with stories baked into the cobblestones and landscapes so epic they seem dreamed up. From the sun-drenched coast of the Mediterranean to the misty peaks of the Alps, beauty is literally everywhere you look. But let's be honest, some places are just in a league of their own. They're the spots that grab you, spark that fire of wanderlust, and remind you just how magical this world can be. Today, we're counting down the 10 most beautiful of them all, a collection of iconic cities and natural wonders that should be at the very top of your travel plans. Number 10. Bruges, Belgium. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a city that feels like it's been plucked straight out of a storybook, Bruges, in Belgium. They call it the Venice of the North, and honestly, they're not wrong. Bruges is a perfectly preserved medieval city, so much so that its entire historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is a place where you'll want to slow down. Wander along its winding canals, cross ancient stone bridges, and just admire the gabled houses that look like they haven't changed in centuries. The heart of the city, the Grote Markt, is dominated by the incredible belfry of Bruges. If you're feeling energetic, climb its narrow steps. The view of the red-tiled roofs is worth every single one. But the real magic here is in the little things. Tasting that world-famous Belgian chocolate, the clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages, and watching swans glide on the Lake of Love. Bruges just begs you to get lost in its romantic, medieval charm. Number 9. Lake Annecy, France. For our next stop, we're heading to the French Alps, to a place so beautiful it almost seems unfair, Lake Annecy. Picture a huge expanse of turquoise water, so pristine it's known as the cleanest lake in Europe, all framed by massive, snow-capped mountains. The town of Annecy itself is a stunner, with pastel-colored houses and flower-draped canals weaving through its old town. You can't miss the Palais de Lille, a 12th-century fortress that looks like it's floating right on the water. But the beauty doesn't stop at the town's edge. The lake is a paradise for anyone who loves the outdoors. You can cycle the path that wraps around its shores, kayak across its crystal-clear surface, or just find a quiet spot for a swim. For a truly mind-blowing perspective, drive up to a peak like Semnoz. The panoramic views of the Alps will show you exactly why Lake Annecy is considered a jewel of both nature and architecture. Number 8. Vienna, Austria. From the great outdoors, we're stepping into a world of imperial elegance for our number 8 spot, Vienna, Austria. Known as the City of Music and the City of Dreams, Vienna is basically an architectural symphony. Strolling the Grand Ringstrasse Boulevard, you'll pass one magnificent building after another, from the soaring City Hall to the legendary Vienna State Opera. At the city's core is its historic center, another UNESCO World Heritage Site, where you'll find the enormous Hofburg Palace, once home to the Habsburg emperors. A little further out is Schönbrunn Palace, the stunning summer residence with gardens so vast and ornate you could explore them all day. But Vienna's beauty isn't just in its palaces, it's in its very soul. You can feel it in the legendary coffeehouses where thinkers used to debate, and in the halls of the Kunsthistorisches Museum, home to works by masters like Bruegel and Raphael. Vienna is pure, timeless elegance. Number 7. The Algarve, Portugal. At number 7, we're escaping to Europe's sunniest coastline, the spectacular Algarve in southern Portugal. This is where the Atlantic Ocean went wild and carved out a coastline of golden beaches, incredible sea caves, and dramatic limestone cliffs. The whole region is a highlight reel of coastal beauty. One of the most famous sites is Ponta da Piedade near Lagos, where you can take a boat or kayak through a maze of sea arches and hidden grottos. And then there's the world-famous Beniguil Cave, a natural wonder with a massive hole in its ceiling that lets the sunlight pour in. But the Algarve is more than its famous spots. It's a chain of charming fishing villages with whitewashed houses and over 200 kilometers of coastline, offering everything from lively towns like Albufeira to quiet, hidden coves just waiting for you. Whether you're watching a sunset from the cliffs or eating fresh seafood by the water, the Algarve's raw beauty is unforgettable. Number 6. Edinburgh and the Scottish Highlands, Scotland. Next, we're off to a land of myth, legend, and wild, dramatic landscapes. Coming in at number 6 is the incredible combination of Edinburgh and the Scottish Highlands. Our journey starts in Scotland's capital, a city of contrasts. The medieval old town is a labyrinth of narrow alleys watched over by the mighty Edinburgh Castle, sitting proudly on an extinct volcano. From there, it's a short hike up Arthur's Seat for an amazing view of the entire city. But the real magic happens when you realize this historic vibe is just a short drive from some of the most untamed nature in Europe. The Scottish Highlands are epic. We're talking deep, mysterious lochs like Loch Ness, vast, empty glens, and rugged mountains that scrape the clouds. It's a place that fills you with a sense of awe and adventure, where ancient history and breathtaking scenery smash together to create one of Europe's most unique destinations. Alright, we're halfway through, and believe me, the destinations only get more stunning from here. If you're already planning your next trip in your head, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming up. Now, who's taking the number 5 spot? Let's find out. Number 5. Santorini, Greece. Cracking our top 5 is an island that's basically a celebrity in the travel world. Santorini, Greece. This volcanic gem in the Aegean Sea is famous for one thing above all: its whitewashed villages clinging to the edges of towering cliffs. The village of Oya, with its blue-domed churches and houses tumbling down the cliffside, is the scene you've seen on countless postcards, and it's even better in person, especially at sunset. Watching the sun melt into the sea from Oya, casting a golden glow over the caldera, is a true bucket list moment. But there's more to Santorini than just Oya. You can explore the bustling capital, Fira, hike the stunning trail along the caldera's rim, or discover the island's unique beaches, from the famous Red Beach to the black sands of Parissa. You can even take a boat tour out to the volcano and swim in the hot springs. Santorini isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a dream destination that somehow manages to live up to all the hype. Number 4. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. At number 4, we're leaving the cities and coasts behind for a natural paradise that genuinely looks like it was created by CGI. Welcome to Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a masterpiece of nature, made up of 16 terraced lakes all connected by a web of incredible waterfalls and cascades. As you walk along the park's wooden footbridges, you're completely surrounded by the sound of rushing water and the sight of unbelievably clear, turquoise lakes. The water's color is always changing, shifting from emerald green to deep blue depending on the sunlight, creating a show that's simply mesmerizing. The park is a sanctuary for nature lovers, with lush forests full of wildlife. It doesn't matter if you visit in the green of spring, the heat of summer, or during the fiery colors of autumn. Plitvice Lakes is a peaceful, jaw-dropping experience that shows off the pure, untouched beauty of our planet. Number 3. Prague, Czechia. Stepping onto the podium at number 3 is a city that is the very definition of fairy tale. Welcome to Prague, the capital of Czechia. Nicknamed the City of 100 Spires, Prague's skyline is a Gothic fantasy that has been enchanting visitors for centuries. The star of the show is the magnificent Prague Castle, one of the biggest castle complexes in the world, which looms over the city and holds the stunning St. Vitus Cathedral. From the castle, you can wander down through the charming lesser town to the iconic Charles Bridge, a 14th-century stone bridge lined with statues that offers incredible views of the Vltava River. The journey continues into the Old Town Square, where you'll find the famous astronomical clock, a marvel of medieval genius. But Prague's beauty is also in its quiet moments, getting lost in its maze of cobbled streets, discovering a hidden courtyard, or just soaking it all in. It's a city where every single corner has another layer of history and art waiting for you. Number 2. The Swiss Alps, Switzerland. Our runner-up isn't just one city or park, but a whole region of such immense, overwhelming beauty it has become the gold standard for mountain scenery. At number 2, we have the Swiss Alps. This is nature at its most powerful and majestic. Think snow-covered peaks soaring into the sky, massive glaciers carving through valleys, and crystal-clear alpine lakes that perfectly mirror the drama above. A trip to Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, gives you panoramic views that will literally leave you speechless, while scenic train rides like the Glacier Express take you through some of the most spectacular landscapes on Earth. The region is dotted with picture-perfect villages and resorts like Zermatt, which sits right under the iconic Matterhorn. For adventurers, the Swiss Alps are the ultimate playground, with world-class hiking, skiing, and mountaineering. This place is a powerful, humbling, and unforgettable reminder of nature's majesty. Number 1. Cinque Terre, Italy. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Our number 1 most beautiful destination in Europe is a place where human creativity and staggering natural beauty decided to collaborate. We're heading to the Italian Riviera, to the one and only Cinque Terre. Meaning, 5 lands, Cinque Terre is a string of 5 old fishing villages, Rio Maggiore, Monarola, Cornelia, Vernazza, and Monterosso, that are somehow perched on rugged cliffs above the Ligurian Sea. The sight of these pastel-colored houses clinging to the cliffs, surrounded by steep vineyards, is one you will never forget. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site and National Park, the best way to see it is on foot. The famous Sentiero Azzurro, or Blue Trail, links the villages and offers jaw-dropping coastal views with every step. Each village has its own vibe, from the romantic harbor of Vernazza to the vibrant energy of Rio Maggiore. You can swim in the bright blue water, eat fresh pesto and local wine, and watch the sunset paint the sky. Cinque Terre is the perfect blend of natural drama and colorful culture, making it our pick for the most beautiful destination in all of Europe. So, from the canals of Bruges to the cliffs of Cinque Terre, we've seen a side of Europe that's packed with unparalleled beauty. We've seen imperial cities, chased waterfalls, and stood in awe of massive mountains. Each of these 10 spots offers a unique look into the heart of Europe, mixing history, culture, and nature in a way that just makes you want to pack your bags. They aren't just dots on a map, they're experiences that will stick with you for a lifetime. But Europe is full of countless beautiful places, and we know our list is just the start. So, what do you think? What place would be number 1 on your list? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your travel stories. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe for more adventures from around the globe. Until next time, keep exploring.